T. Hi, Aquarius. I wanted to do some quick individual messages while I had time. It's Tuesday. I'm off. It's a beautiful day, beautiful start to the day. So, I had a clear schedule. I want to kind of go ahead and jump in and get content done because, I just haven't done individuals in a while. So, yeah, I don't know what these messages don't entail. My name is B, just in case if you haven't been here before, welcome to these parts. Hopefully you love it here. And if you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. It's going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Like, share, subscribe, drop down below in the description box. If you want to find me on other platforms or if you want to book a personal reading, the discount code is also down below in the description box. So, make sure you check out the website. And yeah, I'm going to start with an oracle, and then I'll jump in and kind of move around like I did. Happy birthday also to you guys. Okay, I know we still are in the middle of Aquarius season for right now. It is like February the 10th, if I'm looking at that correctly. February the 10th. So, I know after a while we're going to be moving and grooving right on into Pisces season. But for right now, while we still have the time left, happy birthday. All right, let's go ahead and jump in with a couple of cards. I definitely did shuffle. Hopefully my music ain't too loud, so YouTube won't copyright me. But let's go ahead and jump in. Give me some oracle cards for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Give me some messages. Nicki Minaj is the first card out. I don't know. It feels a little weird getting this card considering the political climate these days, but whatever. I think she is an Aquarius rising. Nicki Minaj, we have Kill Bill, we have American History X, and we have Drake. Bottom of the deck card, we do have Boys in the Hood. And so yeah, we have Nicki Minaj, Kill Bill, American History X, and Drake. I'm gonna be completely honest, and I'm gonna do like how I did. I did Sagittarius before y'all, and when I pulled some cards, I immediately wanted to kind of pick up what I was picking up intuitively before I kind of dissected the cards. I'm gonna be honest, right? Um, the first three cards give. I don't know if you're crazy or if you're dealing with some people that might be like a little loose up here. But be wary of either dealing with or being the one who a little loose up here. Okay. Like I said, it's always a little weird nowadays pulling a Nicki Minaj card because of the political climate. But considering her musical history, Nicki Minaj has always portrayed multiple personalities, not in a literal sense, but she's Nicki Minaj, she's Roman, she's Martha, right? So again, there's like a different little, we all know the little stance, right? The little weird quirks. She's like portrayed a ninja. She calls herself Nicki the Ninja. So a lot of kind of like violent energy. Kill Bill's also same. I think she like went on a rampage to find her daughter or something. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But I know it was a lot of ass kicking in there. Is what I do know. Okay, Nicki Minaj got a mouth on her. Okay, she will come at you. American History X, same thing. I've never seen the movie, but considering the words on the card, it doesn't really seem the healthiest. It says racist, broken home, prison, rehabilitated, anger, weapons, civil rights, game over and violated. A bunch of like hostile, violent, angry kind of cards. A lot of like, straight jacket kind of vibes. And then you have Drake, right? Who is like just manipulative. At least again, I don't know these people personally, right? But from a audience standpoint in the collective and what we consume with these people, he does, it doesn't always seem like the best person or the nicest person. Seems like he might be a little malicious, you know what I'm saying? This is the same person who, elicited a beef with Kendrick Lamar and then wanted to run and sue and go to court behind him having a tragic uh career defeat, especially as a man who's had a couple of rap beefs with people, right? And then now you get into it with this, you become vastly humiliated. The one song that he made to this you became a global phenomenon that practically, and now you're salty and you're shitty about it, you know. I'm just saying. So again, be very careful, I feel like, of people's energy around you. I don't know, like just going intuitively off of these cards, this feels like someone who's petty, bitter, uh hostile, a little bit violent, but then will hide their hand afterwards. You know, someone who will, like, again, to get into engage in a rap beef, and everyone knows with our culture, right? As Black people, rap, hip hop, beefing, rap beef is goes back to the earlier years of it. It's normal. But then you now want to go play what me and my skin folk call playing police games. Now you want to go play police games. Now you want to go talk to the court and try to sue and have lawsuits to, like, so it just makes me feel like, Aquarius, be wary of that. Be wary of that. Be wary of people. Yeah, 2Faced. My eyes just landed on 2Faced the lover in this Kill Bill card. Be very mindful of 2Faced people. Again, people who might pick with you, start with you, get you going, and then as soon as you get going, now they want to go act like, oh, well, they did something to me, and I'm just gonna go da 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 da. Like, be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. Yeah, Barbie is coming to me. I remember this cover. Was it her first album cover? When she first dropped her album, she was supposed to be like a Barbie doll, right? Very fake. Barbie dolls, plastic dolls, fake is kind of what's coming to me too, especially next to this two-faced lover. Revenge is sweet. Okay, it says crazy 88 on here. Assassin is on here. Okay. And like I said, this one has weapons, racist, angry, siblings violated. All right. Be mindful. Drake, it has Loverboy Champagne, Thank Me Later, The Finer Things, Ladies Man, Do Not Disturb. Okay, so even though that's how I'm intuitively feeling off of the cards, if I'm channeling the actual cards and what's on these cards, I feel like this is you over here in this Drake energy. I do pick that up also. So Aquarius, I feel like you're the one over here in this night owl energy, do not disturb. You could be focused on the finer things right now in your life. You could, what I'm saying, be focused on whatever top 5 things that could be mattering to you. Okay. Again, there could be maybe 5 people or 5 things 5 goals that you feel like you have right now. And I feel like that's kind of what's important. I feel like this is you over here again in this do not disturb kind of energy. Aquarius can be very, like, I feel like if do not disturb was a person, it would be in between Capricorn, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Maybe Cancer a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, please do not disturb. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be bothered by nobody. And I feel like this other energy over here, though, not gonna lie, makes me feel like this could be other people's energy towards you. Okay. Again, they label mates, aren't they? But like I said, this one over here, fake. I'm not calling Nicki Minaj herself fake. But what I'm saying is, again, the whole Barbie stigma. What is a Barbie doll? What are plastic dolls? What are brats? What are all of that shit? Fake. It's plastic. It's not a real person. Right? So this makes me feel like these could be people who, again, might want that luxury, might want that higher, you know what I'm saying? Because even here it says Pretty in Pink, Mic Check, Rich Sex, Barbie, Moment for Life. Okay, we all know that song. I wish I could have that moment for life. Young Money, All You Bitches Is My Sons, good for him. But a Barbie doll is plastic. A Bratz doll is plastic. A Sarah Polly Pocket bitch, all of that shit is plastic. It's fake. Versus you over here with Night Owl, Champagne, Top 5, Luxury, Finer Things in Life, October's Very Own. You over here moving real quietly. This feel like people who, again, are very, like, braggadocious, boastful. You know what I'm saying? But they two-faced it. A bunch of people who look good on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the stigma now of what's going on. And as much as I love, Nicki Minaj, hopefully nobody in the comments try to start thumb wrestling with me about anything I'm about to say right now. But I mean, again, at the end of the day, who'd ever think that at the beginning of this, that she'd be where she is now? None of us had our coins on that when we got older and grew up, that this would be the Nicki that we knew and loved and admired as children. Some could even argue and say the same about Drake. But I mean, Drake went out in a very, very sad rap battle beef. I don't think that's as near as bad as marrying who you married, and then now you beefing with people. You talking about people's unalive mamas, and now you over here tap dancing and crooning for the Trump administration. You know, but it looked good on the outside. Something on the inside, you can get bitched out in a rap beef and go to the lawsuit. I mean, yeah, that's laughable, but that ain't as near as bad. Sorry, right? So it's like this feels like the difference in energy. Is all I'm saying. It feels like there could be somebody around you or somebody who's watching you who probably don't have all their screws. They could be extremely two-faced. They could also be very childish and immature. Okay, and they could be really vengeful. Somebody who again could have maybe grew up in a broken home, could have grew up and got violated. Someone who maybe have anger problems, maybe even substance abuse problems. Okay, somebody who again has been trying to have a moment for life. You know what I'm also being reminded of? So for some of you, this could also be the case scenario. And I've been in this encounter before. You know those older people too that you meet? Like I hate to do that. So if you older, watching this, don't feel too bad. But as a young woman, I meet a lot of older women too who kind of be trying to, or just older people in general who be trying to ride out whatever moments they had in their life for life. I wish I could have this moment for life. And some people hold on to it and say, it's like when you meet people and they be like 60 something, they be like, yeah, this is my high school Heisman trophy. You know what I'm saying? I was the fastest in all 50 states in high school. It's like high school was over for you 40 years ago, nigga. Let that shit go. You ain't did nothing else in your life since then. But it's like people who want to just have that moment for life. They feel like they somebody. They think that they better than somebody. They think that they big shit when I mean all you had was a little popping moment. You know what I'm saying? You had a song on the radio once in '03. You know what I'm saying? But you still walk around thinking like you really that for real. Like you just can put other people down and make them feel bad about themselves because you just so amazing. And it's like, child. Anyway, that's what this feel like to me. You got martial arts and you have revenge is sweet and you have assassin. So again, this is somebody who is very hostile. Betrayed by Webby and Boosie is playing right now. So that also made me feel like again, be very careful of people. I'm gonna switch it up. I want to jump into the tarot real quick before I jump into another oracle card. Because the fact that I haven't noticed that Betrayed by Boosie and Webby is playing, and that's the energy I'm kind of picking up here, where it's like, be careful of somebody around you, because they could be a little hostile. This feel like somebody who kind of, again, they don't really have all their screws. Somebody who's very, like, cutthroat, someone who is very, like, again, violent, hostile type things. You know, you having your own, Aquarius. You in do not disturb mode, night owl. So you up late, you up early. You know what I'm saying? You working hard for the things that you want. Top five. Again, there's five things that you want, five people you care about, or anything like that that just has your attention right now. While other people might be feeling some type of way about it because they just don't have your attention right now. Give me this energy. What am I picking up here with all of these vibes? Confirm for me what I'm feeling for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Risings, and Venus. Yeah, with an Ace of Cups fell reverse. So whoever you definitely felt like you got love for, there's definitely no love there. Yeah. Six of Swords reverse, and you or them could just be, in a space that you're not moving forward. Something feels turbulent. Six of Swords upright is about moving away from turbulent, rocky, shaky waters. But when it's reversed, you still in the shakiness. So this is for somebody. This could be the person that feels some type of way about you. Whereas like I'm not moving forward from things. Again, the cover photo for this says incarcerated, as you can see. So again, not moving forward. Somebody could feel maybe even trapped in something, stuck in something. So it's like it's hard for them to really kind of have some love or to give love or operate from a space of love. This is someone who's always operating from a space of nastiness, nasty energy, spitefulness, again, two-facedness, not really your friend, trying to see what they can get from you, trying to see what you can do for them. Yeah, the Tower card is here. So yeah, you're being advised to definitely end something. The Seven of Cups is here, reverse. So something is ending if it hasn't already, or you're being advised to end it. Okay, don't weigh options on keeping these people in your life. This is not the time to be trying to weigh options to keep nobody in your life. Okay, so sometimes you try to keep people around and shit. It's like, oh, maybe I'll just tolerate them. Maybe I'll just put up with them. Maybe I'll just deal with them. Maybe I'll just no, don't. Because again, this is somebody who is in this energy. They're gonna stay in this energy. So don't tolerate the energy that what I'm saying. And I was thinking about that earlier, just pertaining a couple of situations in my life, like where it's like, no, I don't want to. A lot of people don't want to change the behavior. You ever try to set a boundary with somebody, um, And a lot of people don't really want to respect the boundary and check themselves. They just kind of want you to build up tolerance for it. I don't know why that hit me this morning. Maybe because that was a message for y'all and not me. Just based off of the situations that I've been in as of lately. But it's like like work specifically. Well, I can't even just say work. And there's like two or three different situations where I've been setting boundaries with people on like some, hey, I don't like that, or I don't want to do that, or and all two or three situations have kind of revealed to me like, okay, people don't really want to change. They want you to just tolerate and put up with bullshit. If I told you I don't like you calling me in the old dark hours of booty call hours and the old dark 30 and the wee hours with nothing but legs and Waffle Houses open, why do you insist on keep calling me around that time? I'm not going to keep iterating my boundary. You heard me the first motherfucking time. I'm at work. I tell somebody, hey, I don't really want to, keep communicating. This is already somebody who said something that made me extremely uncomfortable. I'm convinced they're obsessive and delusional. I actually just want them to stay the fuck away from me. I tell you, I don't want us communicating. You still acting, trying to get me pushback and act like, oh, well, that's just, I'm just going to talk. Like, that's just who I am. Like, I speak to people, right? But if I'm telling you that that's a boundary I want to set to where you don't speak to me specifically, why is it an issue for you to respect my boundary? If I say that I don't want to start something, I don't want to just be opening my car and let motherfuckers just sit in my car when I'm not in my car. That's just not something I want to respect. You know what I'm saying? Why is it now an issue to where now all of a sudden, yeah, I magically ain't heard from motherfuckers all of a sudden. Now is radio silent around this bitch. Oh, because people don't really want to respect your boundaries. People don't really want to, make some adjustments themselves and work on themselves. They just want you to put up with their bullshit. A lot of people just want you to deal. A lot of people just want you to, build a tolerance for the shenanigans instead of cutting out the shenanigans. So that's what this feels like. Where it's like, don't put up with the shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? Seven of cups reversed. You sitting here weighing options. Well, maybe if I just work it like that, or well, maybe it's not like that. Maybe it's like this, or maybe I can just, do this, and then I can just meet them in the middle. No, the fuck you can't. People need to learn how to actually respect your boundaries. People need to learn how to figure out where the fuck they end and where you begin. So this feels like something you need to cut off. Because it feels like whoever this is in this opposing energy is never gonna see it how you see it. They're never gonna be able to meet you in the middle. Like, this is someone who gonna always be like this. They always gonna be a little off their rocker. They always gonna be a little touch. They always gonna be a little vengeful. They always gonna be a little two-faced. You literally can't do nothing about it but cut it off and like separate yourself. That's really all you can do. Because they are not changing. They just hoping you change. Does that make sense, Aquarius? They don't want to change. Siblings, family, co-workers, whatever. They don't want to change. They want you to just change and put up with bullshit. It'll be easier if you just made adjustments instead of them. No. Nah. If you just tolerate it instead of them tolerating some shit. No. Nah. That's not how that works. And like I said, Ace of Cups reversed. So these are obviously people that don't really have love for you like that anyway. These are not people who genuinely had your best interest at heart anyway. They just not trying to move away from you. They just still trying to kind of be fake and be around. I said, bitch, plastic, the Barbie dolls, Bratz dolls, all that shit, they're plastic, bitch, fake. Ken doll too, bitch, fake. Okay? You already got Kill Bill with Two-Faced Lover and Assassin here. So again, be very careful. Okay? It's the people you let close to you that act like they just really care to be the closest to you that really will sit there and try to slight you. Make sure you keep your eyes open. Don't be fooled and don't be bamboozled. Aquarius, y'all are very smart anyway. But I feel like this mainly feels like people that you really care about. Because Aquarius, y'all ain't no hoe. Bullshit. When you see bullshit, you can smell it a mile from away. 2 + 2 = 4. All the time, nigga, all the time in my Cat Williams voice. But when it's people you love, when it's people you care about, when it's people you're attached to, that's when it really becomes the problem. That's when you start making excuses for their ass. That's when you start acting like, oh, I mean, I'm not going to judge. Well, I care about them. Well, I could say something, but I'm not going to say nothing. No, say it. And say it with your motherfucking chest. Check that shit. I don't care how much you love them. Because, again, they be the ones closest to you that will slight you. Especially because you feeling like it wouldn't be them. Ain't no way it could be them. Yes, the hell it could be. It absolutely could be. It absolutely could be. What are we at? 19 minutes? Give me something for this tower. What is this tower? Give me this tower card for my Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Risings, and Venus. Yeah. Knight of Swords reverse. So that makes me feel like seizing all communication. Knight of Cups reverse. Yeah. So this is someone you need to definitely, you have somebody or some people away around you that like you need to stop dealing with. Lover's card down at the bottom of the deck. Again, it could be a sibling. It could be a family member or friend. It could be a lover or a best friend. Okay. It could be somebody you have a lot of love for. Like I said, bottom of the deck card here, childhood friends, boys in the hood. You know, they was all together. You know, Ricky died. He was supposed to be going off to college. Life lessons, death, transition, poverty, lack, vengeance. Revenge is sweet. Here on this Kill Bill card, again, vengeance. So be very careful about that. Childhood friends, tempers flared, and uncertain. Boys in the hood. Okay, so be very, very careful of the company you keep. Okay, people could be very vengeful right now, and again, it could really have nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with their life, their childhood, how they was brought up, in their own unhealed wounds. But they are going to play fake in your face, and they are going to play two-faced. Be very careful about that. You have somebody, or maybe a couple of people around you who are playing fake and two-faced. Even look at how she looking in this car. She looking directly at you. So this is somebody who is looking directly at you, keeping tabs directly on you, and they being fake. You, on the other hand, I feel like you definitely need to stay focused on what you're doing, Aquarius. You'll thank yourself later. Continue to move quietly. Continue to move in stealth. Working at night might be really, really helpful for you. So if you're feeling real restless, I don't know, night owl is giving me something. So if you're feeling real restless at night, maybe you up in the wee hours of the night, you can't sleep. This is a good time to start working. It's a good time to start, like, investing in what it is that you're doing. And I would continue to be very quiet about it. Do not disturb. So I wouldn't let nobody disturb you. I wouldn't let nobody distract you. And I would continue actually moving and stuff. Do not disturb. Make me feel like, again, people don't know what you're doing. People don't really know what you're doing. People don't really know what you got going on behind closed doors. People, you ain't really letting nobody in your business like that, and that's really, really good. But you're working hard toward the finer things in life. You're working hard towards your luxury, and you know what it is that you want. You're going after it right now, and you definitely will be thanking yourself later. Just be very weary again of these fake motherfuckers around you who ain't doing nothing but trying to hurt, take, use, and manipulate you because they see you working hard, because they see you working towards something, they see you doing stuff, and now they want to come be fake. Okay, especially those who it might be a little bit on some vengeful shit. Cause you got vengeance here twice, and like I said, Nicki Minaj, Kill Bill, and American History X, all of that shit gives somebody who is half cracked, scrambled, and it look crazy. People who ain't even got all they mind. They mind ain't all there. They marbles ain't all there. They screws ain't all tight. Anyway, so stay away from their ass. Because if it ain't you, it's gonna be the next motherfucker. Because this is just who they are. So it ain't even personal. This is just the type of person they are to everybody. It's not even just a you thing. Give me an oracle for Aquarius. We had 22 minutes. Give me an oracle part for Aquarius. I'm hearing you will be top five. I'm hearing you will be top five. Protecting treasure is here, which is a card to say again, you don't have to go so hard in protecting yourself when you're divinely protected. You are divinely protected. This is your sign also to up your protection. Make sure you're staying on top of your protection work, staying on top of your protection oils, okay? Because again, you do have people that are gunning for you that are a little deranged. The crazies are out. Nurse, nurse, she's out. Like, you feel me, type shit. They looking for you. They ain't just out and running and trying to escape the motherfucking asylum bitch. Nah, they coming and looking, trying to see where you at. So up your protection. Protect your motherfucking neck. Move very, very quietly. Okay, I wouldn't announce no moves. I wouldn't tell too much of my business or none of that. But again, you ain't gotta hide yourself away either when you know that God got you. When you know that you're protected and abundantly blessed and you know what I'm saying? You're protected from all what's the scripture in the prayer? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Okay? You're fine. So continue to do what you do. Up your motherfucking protection. Keep working hard toward what you keep working hard towards. And let the trash take themselves out. Okay. Don't overthink it when you find out what this is. If this gave you confirmation on who this might be in your life, definitely make sure you cut them. This is not the time to be trying to make excuses because you love people. Like I said, typically when you don't care, y'all are really good at being detached if you don't give a fuck about people. It's when you start giving a fuck about people. is when it get a little hard and you like, oh, but I mean, I really care about them, right? But they hurting you, Aquarius, so you can't care more about them than you care about yourself right now. You got to get these people gone. Get them gone and get them on up out of here. Don't let them sit around and hurt on you just for the sake of saying that you love them and you care about them. Fuck all that. You can find new people to replace them. I know it's hard to detach once you attach, but you'll always find. Look, you'll always find more people. You saw it flip over, but you'll always find more people. You'll always find more people to come into your life and that'll give you that same feeling again. You don't gotta stay attached to an ulcer. It's draining you. It's killing you. Get rid of it. Okay. Thank you again so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, be wary too, because this, I don't know, all you bitches is my sons make me feel like this could be somebody who feel like they son of you. So be wary of that too if you need confirmation on who this might be in your life. This could be somebody who feel like they son of you, somebody who want to come in and feel like they superior to you, somebody who want to come in and make you feel like a little boy, make you feel like a little girl, like they really just own it. Or people who, like I said, just want to drag out certain moments in their life for the rest of their life. If you in your 50s, 40s, and 60s and shit, bitch, no one cares about the accolades in high school. Okay? No one cares about what you did that one time when life is going great for you. Oh, how is your life right now? Because that's what matters to me. I don't give a fuck about what you did 6, 7, 8 years ago, bitch. That was 6, 7, 8 years ago. You can't get them years back. Whoop de motherfucking do. What you doing right now in the moment? These are people who want to make you feel like they big shit popping and shit because, oh, because 5 years ago I was sitting neck and neck with so and so and so and so. Cool. But I mean, we in the same boat right now, so I'm not really sure how that contributes to any type of conversation. Okay. Again, like, share, subscribe. Like I said, my name is B. Just in case you forgot from the beginning of this, check down below in the description box for my website, the discount code, and where you can find me on other platforms. And yeah, I'm Audi 5000. Leave me some comments if this resonated. And until next time, I'll see you over on the next video. Bye.